really don't want to get up this morning. People that wake up in the morning and just look glorious when they wake up. How y'all doing it? Because I wake up and I look like Chewbacca or I look like Shrek. Like ain't no in between. What is up, fam? I am back with another YouTube video. Today we're going to be recording a morning routine. It was highly requested. I feel like I recently discovered my morning routine. I've never really been the person to have a morning routine. And now that I do have one and I've been doing it for months now, I can definitely say that having a morning routine is key, especially when it comes to having a successful and just productive day. So I'm going to be showing you some of the things that I do throughout my morning in hopes to kind of just help you figure out or identify some of the things that you could incorporate into your morning routine. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's go. It is currently 8 a.m. in the morning, and there's two things that I always like to do first. The first thing is journaling, and the second thing is reading. Now, I don't always have time to do both, so sometimes I'm having to choose whether if I choose to journal or read, but I always do one of those two things first. Journaling, I have found that helps me a lot with my anxiety. Our cortisol levels are the highest in the morning. That anxiety will carry over to the next thing that I have to do. So honestly, just journaling, just writing down my thoughts, anything that I feel like as soon as I wake up, I'm like, I have all these things to do, all these things to get done, I have to be here, I have to be there, all these different things that my mind tells me, I literally just write it down here. Whatever is troubling me, whatever I feel like I have on my mind, I always write it down. I don't have a specific structure when it comes to journaling. I would say that I just kind of just share whatever is on my mind that specific morning. I've been journaling for a really long time now. I have a lot of notebooks that have been filled out. Journaling is just one of those things that, one, it eases my anxiety, but at the same time, I feel like it gives me a really good blank canvas to kind of just share any goals, any ambitions. When I was in middle school, I would write down like, oh, when I turn this age, or I want to do this when I get older, or I want to do this. Like everything that I have written in those journals have become reality, obviously because I decided to take action, but at the same time I feel like there is so much power in writing down your goals, writing down your thoughts, writing down just honestly anything that you want to share that is important to you. Just writing it down on a piece of paper, there's just something about that it has the potential to really change your life. So if you see so many videos of like, oh, this is how you journal and this is how you do this is how you do that, like I'm telling you, just grab a piece of paper and grab a pen and just get to writing. Write whatever comes to your mind, write whatever you feel like writing. There is no right or wrong with this. So definitely journaling. Now, when it comes to reading, I've been reading this Ali Abdaal, Feel Good Productivity, How to Do More of What Matters to You. Love Ali Abdaal. I'll give him a little shout out here. He just shares a lot of like productivity tips, how to stay focused, how to better organize yourself. So if you're looking for any productivity hacks, if you're looking for any productivity content, then you know where to find him. He's here on YouTube, he's on Instagram, he's on TikTok, he's on all socials. But this is his book and I've been reading this. I absolutely love it. Reading for me in the morning is something that I just wish I did more of. I don't read enough and I wish I did. It's never been my strong suit, like of just picking up a book and reading. But I feel like there is so much knowledge in books that we just like don't do it. I've been trying to incorporate reading more into my routine and actually knock some books out because I have the tendency to start books, I read them halfway through and then I just leave them. I know. I'm trying to be better at that and honestly just dedicating 15 minutes every single morning to reading my book and or journaling. These two things right here is key. So it is now currently 9. I already finished reading and journaling. Now it is time to check in with my clients. Since I am an online fitness coach, I do like to check in with my clients before I decide to go to the gym, before I decide to do anything, just to make sure that they're getting the support that they need throughout the day. So We're gonna work for the next hour, which is not really work. It's honestly just communicating with my clients, answering any questions that they have, give them any extra support that they may need. But that's what we're gonna be doing for the next hour. It's honestly super foggy outside, and I really debated whether if I should sit outside or not. But I do try to be outside for my morning routine. Reason being is because we want to make sure that we're having sun exposure as soon as we wake up. So I do try to come outside and work for the first like couple of hours that I'm awake. So that way it kind of resets my circadian rhythm, and at nighttime I'm ready to go to bed, and my internal clock is like, girl, it's time for you to go to sleep. Spending more time outside in the morning, it has really helped my sleep at night. This is just something that I like to do. If you have access to outdoors, do your routine outside, you know, switch it up. Like go to a coffee shop and sit outside first thing in the morning. It's a little secret key for sleep. All right. It is now 10 a.m. It is time to go to the gym. I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna get my pre-workout, and then we're gonna head over there. Today we got back and shoulders, okay? Last time I went, your girl was a little weak because she was on her period. But she's not on her period anymore, so I would think that the strength is gonna be there, but we'll see. That's what we gonna do. I'm gonna get dressed and get my pre-workout. All right, fam, we're at the gym now. The tripod is set up. This is actually my first time bringing my full setup, like my camera and my tripod. And honestly, I'm a little shy, but it is what it is. We gotta get over it, right? Since I normally just bring my phone, I'll set it up like around here somewhere, and it's like super close to me. But the camera is different because the camera, I gotta set it all the way over there, basically across the gym, in order to get a good shot. But anyways, we got back and shoulders today. We're gonna warm up a bit. It's a bit hot in here, so the hoodie may come off, kind of open everything up because I feel a little crunchy right now. And then we're gonna jump straight into the workout. So let's get into it. Hey, yo, low-key, that was the first set of pull-ups, and I'm already gassed. It's all right, we got 2 more sets, but then we got a couple other exercises that are relatively easy. You know, now that I've brought up my tripod and the whole camera setup, I'm a little less shy now. If you want to post on social media and you're like a little like scared or intimidated by what people are gonna think about you, it's one of those things that the more you do it, at first, it's like kind of nerve-wracking because you're like, damn, like who's gonna look at me, who's gonna judge me? But then after a while, bro, like you just get used to it, and it's kind of like second nature. At first, it may seem like a lot, but the more you do it, you're gonna get more comfortable with it. And even then, like, I mean, I've been doing this for like what, a year now, and I'm still shy sometimes. That at the end of the day, y'all, like, no one really fucking cares. All of these people that I see in here, like, I'm gonna see them once probably and never again, except for the homies that I see every single day. Like, they already know what I do, so it's kind of like, don't let other people's opinions and thoughts about you stop you from doing the things that you want to do. If you want to post the content. If you want to, I don't know, start a YouTube channel, do it. Because you never know when things like this or where they're going to lead you. I'm going to complete my workout, and then I'll see y'all at the end. We got the last exercise coming up. It is 12:43, so right on time, because at 1 we gotta go. I like to be home by 1 because usually at 1, that's like when I post content, I shower, and I get ready to kind of just work for the next like couple of hours. This is the last exercise. We have bicep curls. If you want the full workout, I'll go ahead and drop it in the comment section below, so make sure to check it out. It's a fire workout. It is currently 1:30 p.m. right now, and I'm gonna be eating my first meal along with my matcha. If you're wondering, like, why are you eating breakfast at 1:30 p.m.? I do fast every single day, and I have an 8-hour window. So I do tend to eat between the hours of 12 to 8, if not 1 to 9 p.m. It kind of just depends on the day. Today I'm running a little bit behind. I've been doing it for the past like 3 years, and I just love it so much. Probably have my second meal at like around 4, and then I'll have my last meal at like 7. This is my meal prep that I'm so proud of. If you are needing any sort of inspiration when it comes to meal preps, recipes, anything like that, make sure to check out my Instagram page because I have so many reels with so many recipes, and I also have a meal prep cookbook. Make sure to check that out if you haven't. After I am done eating, I'm actually gonna go straight into work. So I'm gonna be posting content, editing content, taking care of some client work, but I essentially work until like 6 p.m. I do this every single day. I absolutely love it, and I am so happy that I finally found a routine that works for me, because I have been that person that literally will watch so many morning routines from all these other different creators, right? And I would be like, oh, I need to copy exactly what they do in order for me to have a morning routine. And I've realized that when it comes to morning routines, you really have to experiment and find the things that really work for you, because copy pasting somebody else's morning routine is not gonna work with everyone, and it didn't work for me. So I spent months experimenting and seeing what type of schedule and what morning routine, one, am I able to sustain long term, and two, I actually see benefit from it. Things like journaling is something that I've done for a long time, and I was like, well, why don't I just do that first thing in the morning? Things like reading, I knew that that was one of my goals. I was like, you know what, I want to read more. Doing those things first, journaling and reading, really eases my anxiety and really makes me feel like I am starting my day with a clear mind and not being so like bombarded by like, oh my gosh, what do I have to do? Going to the gym. I love going to the gym. You know, it really just makes me feel so strong, so powerful. It makes me feel ready like to tackle on the day. I also want you to keep in mind that this is my job. Content creation is my job. Fitness and health is my job. And I do have the luxury to spend hours in the gym if I want to. I have the luxury of waking up at 8 a.m. in the morning, but I recognize that this may not work for everyone. So take this morning routine, watch it, like it. The biggest lesson that I want you to take away from this morning routine is to invest into yourself, okay? First thing in the morning. Whether that is going on a walk, reading, journaling, working out, do something for yourself before you give yourself to anyone else. Because you have to remember that without you, your health and your well-being, nothing else exists. Now, I'm not saying, again, to spend hours on end at the gym or waking up late or, you know, if you can't, you know, because everybody has different schedules. Take one thing away from this, whether that is journaling, reading, walking, do something before you start doing everything else. Having a morning routine just really sets me up for success every single day, and I do think that everyone should have one. It does take some type of experimentation, and recognize that not everybody else's morning routine is going to work for you. Experiment with it. Do things that you like to do. Just try it out, but be consistent with it, right? Because you don't know if it's going to work for you if you're not being consistent with it. If you do it for a couple of weeks and you're like, I kind of like this, then that's working. And if you're like, after a couple of weeks, you're like, yeah, I feel more stressed than anything else, then it's not working, and try something else. So experiment with it. Take what you want out of this morning routine. Try it out, see if it works, and if it doesn't, try something else. Definitely always invest some time in yourself. Your well-being and your health is of top of importance. Go to the gym, get some activity in, set some good mental intentions, you know, for the day. Alrighty, that is it. I'm going to conclude the morning routine right here since I do need to eat and I do need to work, but I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments below what you would like to see next. But anyways, see you in the next one.